Oh, yeah, what? Wake up, Sleepy.
What? Oh, me? Oh, shit. Okay. What are we doing?
Oh, my.
I wasn't told when the things were starting.
You gotta learn you have a mic in front of your face, not just scream things, because
was it loud?
I don't think it even picked it up. It was so bad.
Was it really? Man, I don't know how to work this stupid thing.
Yes, very difficult. That's right. This is Our Reviews Will Kill You, the party time podcast that is mostly late and hardly on time, and we're working it. Taking it one day at a time. It's all we can do. I am the man you may know as Z, and I am joined by a man who looks like he's in a prison cell. Is this a conjugal visit for you?
I have butt stuff.
Uh-huh. Well,
Bubba gives me the butt stuff down south.
My word. Well, that's
Bubba
new.
Gump.
Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Yeah. Oh, is that? Oh, that's where I thought that from. Okay. I thought I made up a good name out of nowhere.
Bubba Gump?
Yeah, Bubba Gumps.
Uh-huh. You've seen that movie. I would assume.
We need to. What is that? Forrest Gump?
Yes.
All right, we need to take this shot before it gets too warm.
Okay, considering that Ron Cole's out there and he wants us to take the shot. So we have Jägermeister to start the show. It's been a tradition for a long time, and we just never shared it with you guys. So we're sharing it now. And just be prepared for you go first so that you can hear your reaction.
You can watch me swallow.
Yep. Make it all go down. That'll put some hair on your testicles. Oh my word!
God, every time.
Yes.
It was still cold for me.
Mine's still pretty cold. It's not cold enough for me to not be able to hold, but. Mm-hmm. Down the hatch she goes.
My God.
So have we got an amazing show, mostly sober show. This is the first we've actually been able to connect this thing properly. We were doing it on cell phones and we're just holding up papers.
Do provide more viewership.
We're just holding up papers, hoping that other people would see us. All sorts of smoke signals. The whole thing. But Ron Cole, you're saying it's good, so thank you, Ron. Good to see you. But we have an amazing show for you today. What is on today's amazing show?
Hold on, I gotta move my phone so I can look at it.
You know you can bring up, you're on a computer, you can see other things, right?
Yeah, but then I gotta switch the channel and stuff. Wait, if I switch the...
It should not change anything.
Oh, really?
It shouldn't.
Okay, well, we'll try that next week. Or the 2 weeks, whenever we're back.
Oh,
anyway,
Ron is toasting. He's smoking a fatty, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, boy. I only smoke skinnies. Alien Romulus popcorn bucket. Oh, that's going to be sexual, isn't it?
Maybe not.
TMNT gets October date. You mean the game? The game?
Yeah, I thought it was the sequel to the stupid movie, but it's something different that I would like to talk about.
Is it? It's not the last Ronin game, though?
No. That would be cool.
Damn.
This will not be cool.
Lily Allen Foot.
OF.
Has foot.
OF.
Foot. Oh, foot off.
No, Foot OF.
What is Foot OF? OnlyFans.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, the best national anthem ever. I have not listened to that. I heard it was really good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I heard she was plastered drunk.
She don't want to go to rehab. She said, no.
Meteor breaks up over NYC. Why didn't it actually just hit them?
Take them out.
Russo brothers are in talks to direct the next 2 terrible Avengers movies.
They must
who
really
cares?
be desperate.
Who cares at this point? There's Deadpool and Wolverine, and then they should just call it quits.
They called it a day.
Horizon 2 pulled from theaters. Horizon 2.
Not Horizon
What the
Zero
hell's
Dawn.
Horizon?
Horizon.
What the hell's Horizon?
The Kevin Costner movie.
Oh,
That he's self-funded.
Okay. Never heard of it. Disney Axis Country Bear Jamboree. Was that another show or another ride they tried to turn into a show?
It's a jamboree that you go. There's a bunch of animatronic bears that scream.
Oh
at
my!
you
Like
in
Five Nights at
suburbs.
Freddy's, but less sexual.
More sexual and more southern.
Oh god. More sexual, more
apparently-
southern, and the same lack of love for the Jews.
They need to add some more diversity to it.
And the Jews.
Just diversity.
And Halo's canceled. Shit, I forgot to do the voice thing and send it to you. Whoopsies.
Whoopsie
Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Outrageous news is Death Valley truck crash bee attack.
Bees! There are bees everywhere.
We'll see how that goes, I guess. Oh god, a top master chef dies of inner tube. What is inner tube?
Not inner space, inner tube.
He gets tubed to death. Someone just like shoves a bunch of tubes in him until he explodes. Is that how that goes? A first portable Futurama pod in Switzerland. I don't know what that means.
I have to be
I never watched
very
Futurama.
delicate with the language. It's we'll relate it to your swimming in the mornings.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but all right.
Well,
Oh,
you swim in
I
the
lost my
ocean
thing.
with sharks.
I do.
And
oh,
in the
God, hold
hopes
on, where?
that so instead of hoping that sharks will end everything, this would be you just getting into a tube and ending it.
Oh my God. All right. Then we're going in or out on Terminator Zero, which looks... They're turning everything into anime, by the way. I guess that's the next move.
Oh, that's right. I
we're
was
not gonna
watching that anime, which I totally forgot about. The Suicide Squad anime?
Suicide Squad Isekai? Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about it. It's not very good.
That's the newest thing. Like, hey, let's turn every normal thing into anime, which I'm not mad about. I'm not going to be mad about it.
I don't know that I'm happy about Rick and Morty, but...
I don't think it was needed for Rick and Morty,
They're
but
different
all
voice
of the comic
actors.
book characters I think are cool.
They're different voice actors, though. They're not...
Timothy Oliphant, though. I like him. He's a good guy. Then we're doing reviews of Back to Black because we support Black history. And Star Wars The Acolyte. Whatever. What is Back to Black?
Amy Winehouse,
Well, I don't-
bro.
Oh, why? Did she
You
like
didn't
Black
watch
guys?
anything. I asked you if you reviewed anything, and you were like, review something? What would that be?
No, I can review my mother staying in my house. If you want me to do
You
that.
just stare at her every night.
Yeah,
Watch
I'm
her
like,
breathe.
Where's dinner?
Why are you not making me dinner?
Where's dinner?
Uh-huh.
Although she does have PTSD. We have a new friend in the house. His name is Fred.
What?
And he's a spider. And she's afraid of spiders. So apparently the South, no matter what you do, how much you clean, how much you spray home defense every 5 fucking seconds, there's a never-ending lit bugs. So
What a beautiful place you live in.
they just won't end.
They
And
won't go
apparently
away.
this one's the kicker. Sales tax, throw a guess. Throw a guess on what you're paying sales tax down in this fucking piece of shit state.
6%.
Oh god, that's cute. 11%.
What? Why would you live?
Yep, 11 motherfucking percent sales tax.
So everything you
on-
buy, what about online? Is it just in person?
I see. My mother opened my eyes to this because I don't pay attention to receipts. I'm like buying stuff. We're going to dinner and she's like
Throwing
why
money
is it
around
more?
like it's nothing.
Yeah, no, it's not my money. It's joint accounts now, baby.
Mhm.
then so I'm just fucking I'm not paying attention. She's like, why did this dinner we paid, why is it magically $4 more? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I'm looking at the receipts now, and it's fucking 11% goddamn sales tax because of fucking hospitality. Because I live in a touristy area, so they're just butt fucking me with sales tax. So that's annoying. That's lovely. At least there's like 2 places I went to out of the 30 that are actually lower priced because it's the South. That's fine. If you want to up me on sales tax for cheap shit.
Yeah, but you live in the touristy section, so you're paying a premium on everything.
I am, minus $6,000 that I was stolen from me.
Okay. By homeless indigents?
Still not over it. Anyway.
By homeless
people. Yeah, that was a fun fact. Yeah, the Jews stole it from me with their money-rubbing hands. Wow.
Now we know who's in support of hummus in that family.
Oh, no. Actually, hold on. So there's a lot of Trumpers down here, obviously.
Really?
And one dude...
You sure about that?
Well, there's at least some. So one dude had a Trump sign, and then he changed it for an Israel flag. Is that suspicious or not suspicious? Or is that the one that we like?
His Trump sign in for an Israel flag?
Yeah, Or is that the one we support, or is that the one we don't support?
You do you, bro. Perhaps you can solve this mystery.
As far as I'm concerned, they're all Al-Qaeda. I don't know.
Sure.
There's just explosions and suicide bombers. You know, is there a difference between Israel and Palestine? Still not clear on it.
Mm-hmm.
Still not clear on it.
So
anyway,
when you want to go from one river to one sea, which river are you talking about, and which sea?
What? The Nile.
The Nile is a river in Egypt.
Oh, okay. So that's different from what we're talking about?
Denial.
Okay, I am in denial.
Yes.
For my 11% fucking sales tax.
Yeah, that's cool. All the beautiful things you keep finding out about this random
insult investor. You're in San Diego. That's a fucking retard state.
What's their sales tax?
Liberalism. What is your sales tax?
It's probably lower. Well, his state tax though is at least 11%.
Oh yeah, his state. He gets blasted in the ass with state tax. That's fine. We do not do that down here, but down south now, son. Mm-hmm.
We don't do that. So now you're a Southerner, huh?
Now, son, we're gonna take some boys out to the farm and get some cotton.
I'm in Long Beach, M. What does that mean?
Long Beach.
Oh, he's saying he's not in San Diego. What is all we want to know is what your sales tax. He's like sales tax. I don't pay
answer
that.
The sales tax question.
He's like, why would I pay that? Come get me, bro. Make me pay taxes. I don't think so.
I just steal things.
I just hop on his boat and say I'm not paying that.
Steal it all.
So does that mean diesel is $10 a gallon? Oh my God.
I guess so. It's diesel. Oh God Almighty.
That's where the taxes are. Just everything costs.
Another fun fact, which I guess is beneficial, but also there's a not beneficial part.
The sharks.
When you buy a car, you're limited. You can only pay $500 in tax. So your tax on the car is only $500. So I guess that's good, no matter how expensive the car. But you also pay property tax on said car every year.
What?
Yep, you pay property tax on your car. You pay yearly to own a car. Yeah. Yep.
Michigan is 6% sales tax.
I love it so much.
I'm thinking about. I think Michigan's looking better. Why didn't you just randomly pick Michigan?
We should move to Michigan. Can you snowboard in Michigan? I know you get snow,
can't
but can you snowboard?
So how's that relevant?
Because I board, bro.
You will own nothing, and you will eat the bugs. Is what you will, and you will like it.
You will nothing like it.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's communism.
It's coming for you.
It is.
Well, I
the
think
communist South.
Well, I'm sure you're in the bluest of counties.
That was a 15-minute tirade on the South. So let's move on to what we're actually doing.
We're moving on. Did you even finish saying? Yeah, you did. So we can move on to housekeeping then. Right?
Housekeeping.
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 Look at my Jedi beaver. Don't you need some Jedi beaver?
That's a pretty dope picture. I'll be honest.
If you could only get that kind of beaver yourself.
I will never, not in a million years.
Nope.
Couldn't even pay for it down here. It's untrimmed beaver down here.
Oh my gosh, that sounds...
The wilderness. There's a bunch of ticks in there. They're just hidden in the untamed forest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was supposed to talk about what that is. I didn't even do that. So I reviewed... Okay, go ahead.
No, just mowing grass sucks also. Just wanted to say that.
That's what you hire people for.
Nah.
You do it yourself.
Too poor for that.
You do it yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Do you, though?
Well, I attempt to. I don't do it well, but we'll see.
Wait till your homeowners comes after you.
Oh, fuck me. I know.
Yes. I mean, it looks like you live in a prison cell, so I'm not exactly sure what you're paying for.
I don't know either. I just clench my cheeks and hope for the best.
It sounds like misery. Were you kidnapped has someone broken your ankles?
Yeah, I am. It does seem like, well, there's a light right back there. It's the light of Jesus shining upon me.
Mm-hmm.
So
you should black that out.
Bible, Matthew, John 14:16. Those who shall do butt stuff shall love butt stuff.
Uh-huh. Well, back to what I was talking about.
Yes.
Is getting that Jedi beaver. Did you know that the acolyte, there's a crucial Jedi, it's either a hamster or a rodent. It's a rodent of some kind. Beaver of some kind. That is
pretty adorable.
He's the plot point. I mean, mine's more adorable than the one that they picked. The one that they picked is ugly as sin. But that's critical to the plot, is a beaver. That's what makes that show go. Couple of
Wait, is there really a beaver in the thing?
Yes, it looks like it could be a beaver, it could be a woodchuck, it could be...
And it has a lightsaber?
It does not. It's and it also doesn't have pronouns. I think it's they them.
No. Please,
yeah, not
please don't.
Kidding. And his name is Basil. There's also the most effeminate Jedi you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh God.
The show is it's a beautiful thing, the show.
Is the Asian dude at least cool in it?
Did you watch my short at least?
No, the newest one with the peeping Tom.
Yes. That should explain a lot.
Watched that yet.
I think you'll like it. Ron likes beaver. Yes. Making men okay, what is a Insult Investor says, making men understand what it's like to be a woman since ancient times. Ah, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, sir. So anyway, I destroy the Acolyte. The last episode, I still haven't done a video on my total thoughts because I was just so agitated. I couldn't get it all out. I might do another video. Depends. But I think I'm going to be doing a segment reviewing the Jersey Shore. And just wait until you see that. All sorts
on how
of
much
things.
money you're going to waste on the boardwalk? Is that going to be a thing? You should do a short on that.
Boardwalk. We'll see.
Can you beat my record of what was it? When I was 7, my nan spent $250
to win
on the balloon games to win. I won a giant polar bear.
Where is
that
the
polar
giant
bear? Is probably worth $10.
Where is it?
I don't know. I was like 5. We gave it away.
You gave it away at $250. That no wonder that's where you learn to give away money.
Yeah, I do regret that I don't have that anymore. It was very impractical and there was no use for it, but it was cool.
I think you had a use for it at that age.
Oh, well,
were you humping it?
You got to learn some way.
Yeah, it was your humping pillow, and they were like, "This is disgusting. We have to get rid of it."
Yeah.
So we can move from Jedi beavers to I finally reviewed what the heck's that called? Shadow of the Erd Tree, and I don't think I put any spoilers in it. So I beat.
How is there spoilers to this game? There's no. It's just a hard, shitty game.
No, there's a plot to it.
Is there though?
There is, and there's a twist. What a twist! It's a great twist. But I think it's got a good. It's a good thing. It's gonna be good. You're gonna enjoy it. You're never gonna play it. It's too hard for you.
If the boat kills you, you're gonna blame us. All right, that's fair. We do try to kill you.
Yeah, this boat will kill you. We'll rename the show in your honor. We'll call it "This Boat Will Kill You."
Listen, when can I fly to San Diego and have free housing, and you take me to the beach and pay for all of my food? Like, if we're willing to make this accord, I will fly to you.
You know what? He could actually sail around the entire world and come to your island, your beach resort. Why don't you invite him to come sail to you?
Hey, you want to come to the beaches of the Myrtle? By all means, come on. I'll house you. I got an extra bedroom.
There's no mattress, I'm sure.
There's nothing up there. You can sleep on the floor, like the slave you are.
I will slide food under your door, maybe.
You can watch me eat my breakfast in the morning, do my push-ups, and we'll have some fun. We'll go to Broadway, the boardwalk. We'll get some wet willies. We'll make a party of it.
What's a wet willy?
It's a frozen daiquiri. Fat Tuesdays?
Yes.
It's that.
So it's not that good.
It's good. It's sugar and alcohol. What's wrong with that?
You can't handle a bucket toilet. Oh boy. Oh, and then you did a very controversial video of The Boys. People were not happy with you.
I don't get the people that like this. I was fucking spoiled. I forget who spoiled me, but I like him, so I won't shame him. But he spoiled me for the finale that I have yet to watch. But this season sucks. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just not that good.
I haven't even started watching it because you said it's so bad. I just didn't even get. Plus, Gen V really soiled me to watching the show.
I didn't mind Gen V, but
Gen V sucks.
It's basically like Gen V. Like that is this season. Like it's Gen V. Like it's watchable. It's decent. It's got
How
some
strong
cool
is their
moments.
strong black woman?
She is pretty strong, and she does love anal, like most black women, I think.
What?
But so I've heard on porn. But if Homelander was not in this would be an unwatchable show. I think that's the key takeaway. Like if you take out Homelander, unwatchable.
Interesting. Well, there's only one season left and a finale, so
I'm curious how this ends. I know what happens at the end because of that dude, but I'm curious how they get there. I think I know how the season 5 is going to end, but what are you going to do?
Everybody dies. Everybody hurts.
Probably. There is a comic they're following.
They gave up on that a while ago, so I have no idea what it's going to end up.
Oh, really?
Yes. And have they, Insult Investors thinks they've insulted current real-world politics into the show, which they did start doing. Unfortunately,
a little too much.
They didn't understand what they were doing, so they were, people were being like, Homelander's like the hero here. I'm down. And then the showrunners got really mad about that. So I feel like they're going to do everything in their power to embarrass Homelander. Have they tried to do that yet? No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they embarrass him, but they do dumb him down. Like if I read a comment. I was like, oh, that's true. Homelander was actually pretty observant, pretty smart.
He's not a dummy.
In season 1. And then seasons 2, 3, 4, he's kind of like selectively smart. So it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, they did dumb him down. I think the writers chose that on purpose.
Well, it's because I think they hate the fans, if I had to guess.
Well, the dude Kripke was like, he's basically Trump. They literally said that. He's Trump.
He is that now. I think they realized that after that one, I guess it's like the 3rd season or whatever.
Oh, where he zaps that dude in the face?
Yeah, and they cheer for him.
Yeah. The kid's haircut. I fucking hate that kid's haircut.
Which kid? His kid?
His kid.
Okay.
So much. I hate it.
I don't know why you would hate a child's haircut so much.
It's just unnerving.
I don't even know what it is.
Bad.
So I'm going to go with a bowl cut is the most disturbing cut you could get.
It is a bowl cut, basically.
Well, how about we go on? Oh, I told you. You know what I forgot to add as a segment? Your favorite segment. Well, Mr. M's favorite segment. The worst roommate ever. I might be able to do a brief one. I might be able to pull out a brief one. I kind of remember what happens. It's pretty funny, in my estimation. But we can move on to the fake news. I don't even know if this is real. I think it's real, but I have not really been able to prove it. If it's real, I'm probably going to go get it because I do want to see Romulus. I haven't watched any trailers. I've only watched teasers. So I don't know that this is going to be any good, but I do like Fede Alvarez. He's all right. Bowl cut is gay. Yes, it is.
It is pretty gay.
So Alien Romulus novelty popcorn bucket emerges for the franchise latest. Are you going to get a Wolverine one?
Well, I'm going to Regal for it. Actually, no. Am I going to see that? I'm not driving. I'm driving 90 minutes tomorrow to see Twisters, and I'm not doing that for Deadpool and Wolverine next
really?
week. Like I just can't. Twister. I would take Twisters over Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel like I can get away with watching Deadpool and Wolverine in a normal theater. That's my key takeaway. But will I buy the bucket? Abso-fucking-lutely if it's there.
What about the Alien versus Romulus? Where are you going to see that? Or Alien versus Romulus? Alien Romulus.
See, I don't care that much about Romulus, so
you don't care that much about aliens, really?
No.
See, I keep waiting for a good alien movie, so maybe that's my problem.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's just not that good anymore.
How do you even get popcorn in there? Where do you eat the popcorn out of? How do you?
I can't.
Oh, I see what they do there.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking at my phone. What the?
It's like in the top of the skull. I mean, that's kind of
what?
It's kind of okay. So it's essentially an alien head, and then you lift like the skull cap and you put popcorn.
Oh, that's pretty dope. That's fucking awesome, actually.
I kind of like that. Not gonna lie. If I see it and I'm feeling ambitious and I could steal it, I will 100%.
You're going to see Alien in fucking theaters?
Absolutely. I like Fede Alvarez. He's a pretty good director. I mean, he's a good horror director. I think he could do good things, maybe.
Okay. All right. More power to him.
Yeah. He's not... I would never see Ridley. Ridley Scott has lost... I won't ever see another Ridley Scott movie again. Unless
I can't wait for Gladiator 2.
Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad.
I can't wait to see how shitty it is.
It's going to be real bad. It's going to have a lot of rap songs in it. How about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Unleashed?
I got
Mutants.
My
Unleashed.
Wet Willies. Remember my Wet Willies? I got a Raphael Ninja Turtle Wet Willy, and I got a Leo Ninja Turtle Wet Willy.
And you're not showing them off? Did you even review your Wet Willies?
Well, they're in a covered koozie, so I can't show them off.
Oh,
but
what?
I don't know the word for it, but you know how you have
English, please?
An isolated or an insulated cup that holds your cold beverage. It's that. So there's a special menu for Wet Willies, and it's just color schemed. So there's like a Superman, which is red and blue, which is the strongest drink, by the way. I always get that. There's a Superman Kryptonite, which gets a little fruity flavored with some sour apple.
So I'm hearing that you're going there every night. Huh?
Oh my God! To deal with this? Absolutely. What do you mean? I have a drinking problem now.
You have a tab there?
Yeah.
They're like,
I have rewards. I have a rewards account there.
Oh my gosh.
My credit card is on file.
Maxed out.
All these are accurate statements. They're $11 refillable mugs with my membership. So yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
Okay, so what does that have to do with this Ninja Turtles thing? I saw
it was
just
mentioning that I got some Ninja Turtle drinks.
Well, what I realized is this is the first time I think I can recall that they made a game off of a movie in like 10 years. When was the last time they made a game for a movie? Isn't that what they did with every 1990s thing ever?
Early 2000s, yeah, like Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, there was a game for movies. Batman Begins, there was a game. That's actually a pretty good game. Underrated. Batman Begins, the game.
They didn't even make a game for the $1 billion Spider-Man movie, right? The multiverse one. What that? Far From Home.
Nah.
Homecoming.
Far from no.
Home
Away from
Alone.
home. Shit.
Home Alone
Homecoming.
2.
Nope.
Spider-Man Home Alone 2.
Yeah, Spider-Man Home Alone 2.
Far From Home. Homebound.
Far From Home. It was Far From Home.
You sure about that? I think it was Homebound.
Gay From Home.
Gay.
Spider-Man Gay at Home.
Yes. Ninja Turtles went rap. Yes, I did not like the last movie. In fact, hate is too strong of a word, but I definitely disliked it greatly.
The animated Seth Rogen one?
Yeah, Mutant Mayhem was pretty terrible.
That sucked. I watched it. It sucked. Black
With
April.
the small and fat, and the turtles were all, trying to get in her pants.
Children
turtles were trying to get into her children pants. Yeah, I didn't like any of that. I don't like any of it. I don't agree with it. I want it gone.
Trying to get that Hershey bar.
Don't want any of it. So I think a game it's interesting. That's all. That they had a game.
So they made a game off of the Ninja Turtle thing?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna buy it or anything. It was interesting.
What systems is it for?
I don't care. Almost as interesting. Do you really want to talk about this for like the next 5 minutes? Like that seems like too much. Yeah.
Not really.
How about we talk about someone's feet for the next 5 minutes? That I'm okay with. What do you mean no?
Are they good feet?
Well, we get to judge. Oh, we get to review some feet right now. Lily Allen, who I don't even think is a celebrity. Isn't she like she sang like one song 10 years ago that wasn't that big of a hit?
I didn't even know
Smile.
she was a singer, to be honest.
You never heard of Lily? You know who she's not even married to, just like boyfriend, girlfriend with. The dude from Stranger Things.
Oh,
the dude who kills dogs.
David
Harbour. So killing dogs, jacking it on feet. that's what he does. Lily Allen reveals the bizarre request she's had since starting an OnlyFans to make money off of her feet. Why is she doing this? Why don't you have one? She's 39.
I mean, if it pays the bills, I'm not for it. I'm not against it.
It's an X-rated social media platform. Oh, okay. Oh, geez. For an £8 a month, remember she's British, subscribers can now gain access to variety images of the star's posed up feet. It's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Did you know she has a superfluous third nipple?
What? Like an actual nipple?
Yes, she is actually married to David Harbour.
Yeah, I love David Harbour. He's a cool dude.
He kills dogs.
Never mind. He's not a cool dude.
Don't you remember? No, you don't remember that story from like 5 years ago?
I do remember the thing about the dogs, vaguely.
Yes. He murdered dogs 5 years ago. So you should hold a grudge forever. She's been creating foot content for the past week. My toe daddies are very happy with the content that I am supplying. It's only feet.
Oh, wow.
Wow. There you go. Hold on. I'm going to pull up some doggies. They look like hammer toes to me, so I don't know. How do you feel about those doggies? Are them dogs barking?
Hold on. I'm waiting to see it. It's a little delayed on the phone, so hold on.
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting for it. Where's those tootsies?
They're like Tootsie Pops.
I still, for the life of me, do not understand feet fetishes. I just don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to know anybody who's on this show's fetishes. Thank you very much.
There's a massive delay. I'm still not looking at any tootsies.
Well, it's because you are slow. You're probably not live. That would be my guess.
Who knows, man? Who knows? I'm on Walmart internet.
Speaking of Walmart, where is Doc?
Yeah, where is Doc? Where's Hey Girl? I'm honestly concerned. We haven't seen Hey Girl in like several weeks.
Yeah, we should call the police and find out what's going on.
Like, hey,
how do you still not see feet? They've been up for several seconds now.
I don't see feet. I see Lily Allen's. Oh my god!
They finally showed up.
What the actual?
Would you pay for those?
That is a fucking Mongolian's foot. What are you talking? That's That's an alien. That's like a white alien.
Why?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I wouldn't let that fucking. I would think that's a spider. I would exterminate it. I'd put home defense on it. I'd hit it with a swatter.
Is that it?
That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting.
Did you
Those
know?
fucking weird Mongolian toes and shit. They're all like uneven.
Hey, at
God
least
almighty.
like the middle ones aren't longer than the big toe, right?
Yeah, but then the fucking ring toe is bigger than the middle toe. It should be a uniformed foot, and that's weird.
I don't even know why we're looking
at
at feet. She says that toe spreading is a big thing. They really want to see me spread those toes, baby. Spread them toes. She claims this hobby has left her feeling empowered. I don't understand.
Because there's a bunch of retard that like toes.
It's hey, at least it's not gay. Oh, I have one more picture for you. Although we might be sitting on this for a minute. I do not like this next picture. Soul Trader.
I was gonna say, it's going to take me a minute to get there. So
just bought these at the airport. We'll take them off later. Oh my God. I don't want to see any of this. I am not on board with any of this. Who even came up? Why would she come up with this idea? Like who told her? They're like, oh baby, you have sexy feet. Like it just makes me uncomfortable looking at this picture.
So stupid.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
But what if you could make $100 a day? Would you do it?
That's fine. Show my feet. $100 a day? Absolutely.
Okay.
Should we do a social experiment and I should have Noob Noob's fiance do a OnlyFans feet channel?
Yeah, you can review it. I don't want to see them gams. What do you call those?
Get those bunions. Oh my God, a bunion channel.
What if you had a channel called Bunions and Funyuns?
Oh my God, Funyuns on bunions.
Funyuns on bunions? That seems disturbing to me.
People would like that, I would assume. There's some weird fuckers out there.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Any person who likes feet is just disgusting. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you.
But they like to spread them.
Like even Anna de Armas's feet. I'm like, yeah, I'd worship you, sure, but do I want to
keep your feet out of my face?
Keep your feet. I'm good.
There you go.
I'm good.
It just popped.
Keep them away from me.
Did you see them?
I did, and I'm sad I did.
All right. Well, we can move on. We can move along from them feet. This one you're gonna like. You're gonna like this very good. I don't know if you can hear it though. The bestest rendition of the
oh yeah. I've never heard it yet. I really want to.
I don't know if you can.
Can you play it?
I'm gonna try.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. The audience can hear it, and they can sing along. Hold on, let's see if I get this.
Now,
can you hear that?
Oh God. Oh God.
We're still going, huh?
Oh God.
I get you want to put your
who is this girl?
National anthem, but
maybe too many spins there.
I think you should pick a key signature for the musicians out there.
Hey, nobody asked for their chiming in, those two anchors.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was something, right?
That was rough. Who was that girl?
Indrid Andress.
Never heard of her.
Me either. But apparently, she's written like a bunch of hits for people. And as soon as she got the backlash, her statement was like, "I'm a drunk. I'm going to rehab." So she checked in.
I did hear that she's in rehab now.
Yes. I just got real drunk and sung the national anthem, and I'm going to rehab. But I said no.
Oh, that's Amy Winehouse, who's dead now.
Yes, who we will be reviewing, Amy Winehouse.
Do you see her dying thing? We'll get to it.
We'll get to it. We'll get there. Would I like to see this girl? No, I'm not going to say that. That's mean.
No, I don't want to see her die. Is she
you said it,
attractive?
not
If she's
me.
ugly, maybe I would.
Yeah, there's a reason why she writes other people's songs. Let's just put it that way.
Yep. Okay, she's ugly.
I mean, sure. Whatever you say there, Chief.
She's a fuggo.
She's something. Even the players were like, what's going on here? Why am I watching this?
If she can't sing, she better suck. So who knows?
Oh,
We'll
she
see.
sucks in more ways. Just one way in the singing department. This one we could just do briefly. There was a meteor that broke up over NYC. I guess people were panicking, and the best part is that it disintegrated over New Jersey. Because that's what happens in New Jersey. Hey, just think you could be living at the Jersey Shore. It'd probably be better.
Yeah, that I don't know about that. I think if you were to compare shores, I would take here, but that's about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's more like real life exists here.
Jersey Shore is like not great.
I'm gonna say the same thing about where you are. There's probably less spiders.
No, I agree. They're equally not great, but at least one has like the fucking Jersey Shore has dog shit water on the beach, and yet you can have a beach house for like several $1 million. Like, come on, son. Yeah. Your water is literally dumpster.
And
it's
your water's any better?
It's a little better. I can see my hand like 2 centimeters in.
Can you though?
Yeah. I'll be going to the beach tomorrow if it's not raining. We'll see.
Why you should go in the rain anyway? Why would the rain stop you from swimming?
Well, the lightning stops me because I'm scared.
Lightning does not strike saltwater.
It does.
It does not.
It's conducive to saltwater, actually.
Really? I don't think so.
Albert Einstein said so.
Uh-huh.
Allegedly.
Well, anyway,
allegedly,
this meteor passed over the southern part of Newark, New Jersey before disintegrating 31 miles above the town of Mountainside. And,
nice.
Yeah, it was a thing that happened. 40 people saw it. I'm surprised they didn't all say it was a UFO. Well, that's actually interesting. People can discern the difference between UFOs and meteors. Did you know that?
I did not.
The more you know. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I don't even know why I included this story. I thought there'd be like a cool video of something exploding, but that alas.
Did anyone get injured? Did it like anything of note happen? That's the thing.
As a matter of fact, one of the fragments may have actually. No, that's a bad joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. How are we talking about
one of the fragments impale someone in the ass?
Yes, absolutely.
Or were you going to do like an assassination joke?
I was probably going with an assassination joke.
You were, weren't you?
Or a Shannon Doherty joke. One of the.
No.
One or
She's
the
a good
other.
person.
She's dead.
She was a good person.
You didn't know she was dead?
No, I knew she was dead, but like, I don't have anything against her. She seemed cool. She was doing a podcast while she had cancer. Like, good for her.
Cancer Cast. What about Lou Dobbs?
What?
He died.
Who?
Lou Dobbs? Lou Dobbs Money?
Who the fuck is that?
He's like a Fox News guy or something. Maybe
give
not
a
Fox
shit
News.
About him.
What about Gary Newhart or Newman? No, some guy died.
Oh, was he? He was on The Big Bang Theory, right?
Yes, he was.
Was he the old guy, the old white guy?
Was there anyone not white on that show?
There was an Indian dude.
Okay, well, he wasn't the Indian dude. Gary Newhart? Yeah. What kind of Newhart? What Newhart died? I don't remember. I don't know. Bob Newhart? There you go.
He just died of being old and white.
He was like 94 years old, so he lived a beautiful
that's fine. He lived a good white life.
White? Why has it got to be white?
Was he not
racist?
White?
I am no longer guessing anyone's anything.
No, he could identify as black. Fair enough.
So can Biden. So can Kamala.
Dude, there's apparently replacing that motherfucker on Sunday, so we'll see.
Sunday. Get your new president. One Kamala Harris.
Kamala Khan, just $5.
Kamala Khan.
She'll
coming up.
blow you for the presidency.
Heels up. You know why they called her Heels Up, Harris?
Attack that banana like she's a hungry monkey.
That is nope, not appropriate. Joke, inappropriate.
What do you mean? I'm just relating that monkeys like bananas. I'm not saying one thing or another. I'm just
what
saying
about
the
a
animal.
hungry sloth looking for that banana?
Sloths don't eat bananas. They're too cool for that.
I met sloths in person.
I wish I could hug a
touch
sloth.
them.
They just seem so nice.
Their hair is a little like thick and bushy.
Yeah, but they seem gentle.
They are gentle.
Except in Slaughterhouse, where they murder you. But, you know.
That is true.
Good movie.
What about Avengers 5? It looks like Marvel is trying to throw a Hail Mary here.
Marvel's reeling. Like
they're in big trouble.
Marvel. I need to see Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm a little pissed I'm not seeing it in IMAX, but I don't think it's worth it.
It's gonna make a bill.
No, it's gonna make a lot of money. I think people are, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds. I think it's gonna make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's like a good movie or not, I hope it's a good movie. But
do you think Captain America, Brave New World?
I didn't know. Fuck that movie. What the Thunderbolts, dude.
I kind of want to see the Thunderbolts though.
No, I'm going to see all of them.
Yeah, well, that is your job.
I think they're good movies. Like no.
Well, the Russo brothers are back.
What?
The Russo brothers are back. They're trying to pull them back in to direct the next 2 Avenger movies.
They probably just... What was that Netflix movie they did?
Did not do well with... didn't Chadwick do that movie? It's like 7 bridges? 7 bridges. 10 bridges?
Chadwick Boseman? No.
Yeah, it's before he died. It was one of the last movies he did.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was a thriller for Netflix, and I never watched it. I don't know why I didn't watch it, but I just didn't care, maybe?
No, I think I watched it.
You did. There's no way we reviewed that movie. There's no way. Or you watched it in secret? Maybe.
Quick aside. Apparently, there's a movie. Maybe if you're bored in Wildwood, because there's nothing to do there. There's a movie on Netflix with Mel Gibson as a podcast host or something.
What?
And apparently, it's really good.
With Mel Gibson as a podcast host, is he supposed to be like Alex Jones?
I don't know. My mom watched it last night, and she's like, or 2 nights ago, and she's like, "Shit, this is actually a pretty good movie, and it has a good twist."
Oh, I mean, Mel Gibson is good.
I would say
you would love him.
I love Mel Gibson
and
his inclinations towards other people.
Yes, I'm surprised you haven't been arrested drunk.
That's true. Wait, is he? I forget. Is he for the Jews or against them?
Another one of those world mysteries that you'll just have to figure out.
He made Passion of the Christ, so I'm like, mixed signals here.
Who do you think he blamed for killing Christ, though?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Even though the Romans did it.
Did the Romans blame the Jews too?
No, the Romans did it. They were like, "Oh, here's our patsy." That sounds more likely.
The Roman Jews?
No, that's not a thing. There's
Doc. Oh, Doc Orkhouse. He's there. There he is. TMNT game. What? You're so late to the party.
Yes, we did cover it though. I think he sent me that story, and I thought it was the actual movie, but I was confused.
Were you like stopping a pregnant woman from going through the airport security with baby formula or something? You thought it was a bomb? Is that what? Was happening? The last 2 hours? Ma'am, is that formula or is that plastic explosives?
Let's
do a butt cavity search.
I'm gonna need to see your breasts. Are they in fact lactating?
Then he's just fisting a poor pregnant woman. But she's too pregnant to know what's going in and out of her. Like, who cares at that point? You're 47 weeks pregnant.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah. So, 47 weeks pregnant. Oh, boy. I don't know. You must be a butt baby, if that's what you know. What about the failure of Kevin Costner? Did you know he released a movie called... Why did he get
canceled? He's a good actor.
Did you go see Horizon in theaters?
No.
So you're part of the problem. his Territory Pictures and New Line Cinemas made the decision to not put the sequel in theaters because I think it only made $10 million its opening weekend, and it had $100 million price tag. It was a real movie. It's called Horizon: An American Saga, Chapter 1. It bit the dust in theatrical releases.
Oh, wait, so it was supposed to be a thing. Like, it was supposed to continue.
Yeah, Chapter 1. This is Chapter 2. They canceled it. It's supposed to release on August 16th, but instead it's going to go to VOD and Max.
That's rough.
Yes, it's definitely going to lose money. He put $38 million of his own money into Chapter 1. And he sold the other. He funded the rest of it with mystery investors and selling off foreign rights. That means the Saudis paid for it. That would be my guess.
I mean, what can't the Saudis pay for? They paid for a Dragon Ball Z themed fucking park. So
I think Doc told me that they just bought the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm not surprised. So what can't they buy with their oil money?
Yeah.
Insult Investor's really on this turtle.
He
thing,
really
though.
likes he does not like the ghetto turtles. I don't think they're all
he'd
ghetto.
Be open to the ghetto turtles if they were real turtles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from the hood, like them end turtles. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like them end turtles, like them turtles. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. If you should continue to articulate that clearly intelligent.
Really, you want me to cancel both of us? Is that?
I didn't say anything, and you're one step away from the pod. So
the pod, okay.
The pod that ends.
I would be okay with hood turtles or blurtles.
Blurtles. They already did that with who's the guy?
That is true. Mikey was one of them. Was super black.
Who's the guy who does the explosion movies?
What?
The guy
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay Turtles. Remember he did Turtles.
Yeah, they were all fucking white.
Nah, I don't know about that. They didn't talk like they were. Wasn't Channing Tatum one of them? He doesn't talk like...
No, Alan Richardson was the fucking Jack Reacher.
Oh, you're right. Jack Reacher was. Oh, my god.
Jack Reacher was one of them. The gay dude from Shameless.
Oh, your favorite guest is on our show right now.
Mr. Fancy.
The original OG.
I love you.
Actual
man. I'm honestly like, where's Hey Girl? Like, I'm a little worried.
Where is Sensibly? He hasn't been on in years.
He's a bitch. That's fine. We love him, but he's a bitch.
He's very busy. Reacting to 90s
very
songs.
busy being a bitch.
Wow.
We need Alex from Geeks and Flicks to come on.
That'll never happen.
Really cement
your racism.
How a bitch looks and acts.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We both know it's true. He doesn't listen to this show. Too busy taking care of his children.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so what are we talking about?
We're going to talk about the new Disney World removes beloved characters from the park from over 50 years. They're gonna take Liver Lips McGraw, one of the 18 animatronic bears from the Country Bear Jamboree, to make it more diverse. The term liver lips is considered derogatory and offensive. Wow.
Liver lips?
Yes.
What is that a thing?
Yes, it's very offensive apparently.
Is it really?
So they're gonna be more inclusive and add some more music, some rockabilly. What kind of bears do you think these are?
White bears.
Right.
Polar bears.
Polar bears. Well, liver lips is derogatory towards alcoholics. You could offend some alcoholics.
We've gone too far. You're offending alcoholics now? Are you serious?
Yes. Liver Lips McGraw will be replaced by Romeo McGraw. The Country Bear Musical Jamboree. It was very bizarre. I did see this in its original form. I think I reviewed it, actually. I think I gave those hypersexual bears a 10 out of 10. Pretty sure I did. What is Doc saying? 2 guys from Stranger Things caught in New York City holding hands. I'm pretty sure I don't care. Like, why would I care? Do you know? I bet you didn't even know this, Doc. Did you know in Muslim countries, men, when they're walking out in public, hold hands all the time? It's very common.
What?
You didn't know that?
They're gay?
No, it's a crime there. You would get stoned or thrown off of a building.
If you're not gay, you get stoned.
No, the exact opposite. You're allowed to hold hands. Yes, you do, because that's a very
you hold hands to show
thing.
that you're not gay.
Correct.
Okay.
So maybe they're just converted Muslims, Doc. Maybe they are.
I do like the Muslims.
Yes. So it was a knee-slapping good time in Rustic Theater, Grizzly Hall. It's actually really funny when you go into the hall. It's like an old-timey movie theater. And the floor is all scratched up with like bear claws. But you know what's disappointing? They don't hand out bear claws.
Oh.
Everyone would get...
Thought it was going to be the Muslims.
No, I don't make racist jokes. Only you do.
Oh, God.
I was trying to make a joke that it was diversity and equity, but it's really equity. Like they're putting in more modern music. It's very old-fashioned music. Although they did get rid of Song of the South, so Zippity Doo-Dah is apparently
I don't even know. Can I read that full message?
Not.
I don't think so.
Because there's some guy who really hated Howard Stern who said something about nappy-headed something, and he got
did it.
What? I need to take a nap. I'm very nappy.
Okay.
I am very tired right now.
What if you do it what if I do it in like a southern voice? Does that make it better or worse?
I think everything's on the table right now. I don't know. It depends on how drunk you are and how eager you are to get canceled.
That's fine. Like, well now, son, them napper-headed live a live job and talking equity. Them getting them rights in there. No, boy. Now, son, they need to get on there back in the fields and get me some shirts. You know what I'm saying there, son? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. What were we saying?
I don't know. You were trying to make a not that funny joke. So
it wasn't funny. I was just doing my Foghorn Leghorn impression. I was auditioning.
For the next Foghorn. Leghorn, the next generation.
The next racization.
Because Foghorn Leghorn translates real well to modern today society.
He does. He's like Homelander, but a rooster.
I do have firsthand knowledge of the Grizzly Hall Magic Kingdom thing. It was a little bizarre. They're like, my girl, she done be a hoe.
What?
It's very weird.
What?
I'm not kidding. They're singing about, there's like a big fat female bear that they're all like trying to sex after. Bass backwards culture. You are correct. It's very, very solid. You'd be right at home. How about we talk about your favorite show and mine? The show where the guy never takes his helmet off. Oh, wait, I'm just kidding. In Halo, he takes his helmet off all the time. But in the video game, you never actually see what Master Chief looks like. But in the show, you get to immediately... J-Lo is canceled?
Yep.
You're calling Halo J-Lo?
Yep, J-Lo my Halo.
Uh-huh. It's canceled after 2 seasons. Shocker. I'm pretty sure Master Chief ends up being the bad guy because he's a white man. Did you know?
Too much privilege.
He does. Yeah, he is canceled for his privilege. I actually don't know what he is. We're extremely proud of this show that no one watched. Very ambitious.
Yeah.
You wonder why Xbox failed. They have all this lore and they did 0 of it. I don't even know that there were any aliens in this. I think it was all just people. We deeply
Yeah,
appreciate
they
the
didn't-
millions of people. If you had millions of fans who propelled the Halo series to global success, I feel like you'd still be on the air after 2 seasons. Nah.
No, I think the total number was 1 million people that watched it in 2 seasons.
So, like 1 million people. Are we including duplicates? Like the same 30 fans? I feel like a lot of people watched the first episode and then he took his helmet off and they were like, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm out."
That sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, I never watched it. I heard it sucked.
Yeah,
And I have no
never
intention
watched.
of watching it.
I never watched not even 1 second of it because I knew what it was. It's trash. And it's like, why bother making a Halo movie if you're not going to use the original, the lore of the game? Why would you do that? That would be like doing Fallout, but not actually including anything from the Fallout games. And obviously, they paid attention enough to the games to be like, let's make it at least seem like the games on some level. Right?
No, they're just like, let's change everything and try to make it woke.
Yes. So one of the first victims of, maybe they would have called it Walo.
Woke Halo?
Woke Halo.
I think they had sex. I think he had sex with Cortana, or maybe that was the game. I don't know.
I don't think Master Chief in the game ever had sex with Cortana. She may have mind raped him, but I'm gonna say no. I think at some point he dies and Cortana takes over his body, so he actually transitions.
He does transition to a woman. It's very progressive.
That's an outrage. That is
I'm so outrageous.
Is an outrage. Let's get to the bees. Bees for knees. Death Valley truck crash leads to a bee attack. And the reason why I thought this was funny, because do you remember Chris Farley before he died?
I remember the movie The Beekeeper.
What does that have to do with Chris Farley?
The bees.
Okay.
No, I remember Chris Farley. He was that fat comedian guy.
Yeah, had a house down. You can live in your car down by the river. House down by the river. Gonna go live in a van down by the river. I think that's what he would do. It was one of his characters. Did you ever see Black Sheep?
Was that David Spade?
Yes. They did 2 movies that are classics, Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
And most people can't tell the difference between the 2 of them.
Tommy Boy is the one where his dad owned the company.
Yes.
I forget what the point of Black Sheep was.
His brother was like a governor.
Oh, and he was the black sheep of the family.
Correct. But which one had the joke where they got out of the cops pull him over and he's like, "Oh God, the bees, they're stinging me. It's a bunch of bees." That's what I thought of when I saw this.
I don't know.
Well, it's one of those movies. It has bees. Well, this has bees.
Sounds about right.
In Death Valley, which adds another level to it. It just adds that second level of horror to it. So just last month, a couple was driving through the national park. I drove through Death Valley. Caused a motorcyclist to slam into the back of their camper after taking evasive action to avoid hitting a tarantula in the road. Well, this month, a truck crashed and the driver plus those rescuing him were stung by bees. Reminds me to stay out of that part of California altogether. The bees were being transported in hives on the back of a semi-trailer. Did you know they transported bees on semi-trailers? I'm going to have to look at semi-trailers
I did not.
More closely.
Baby needs that honey.
Baby needs that honey. Well, the truck driver lost control of the big rig, and that's what they refer to as a Code Brown moment, I guess. Sadly, the truck rolled over in the process, injuring the driver and causing a bee explosion as the hives were thrown around and damaged. Poor bees. The bees had no idea what happened. You know, bees don't know anything. They don't know, they just react to their external stimuli. They don't really know what's going on. They weren't thinking like, damn, that was a That was a tough, rough
The
accident.
bees just want sex and honey.
They want to dance. They don't want sex and honey. You know
Sexy
that's
dance time with honey.
You know that bees don't actually like have sexual parts, right?
What is the stinger for?
So when a bee stings you, you think they had sex with you?
I'm pretty sure that's why I lost my virginity.
It was from a bumblebee.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. You know what? That's exactly what happens.
I literally put honey on my ass crack and just spread it one summer afternoon and just waited for it.
And you were like, I am now a man.
And I'm like, this is what sex is like. I don't need women. I know what sex is. You know, that's fine.
I have
I'm
bees.
good. I'm seasoned.
Why have a woman when you can have bees?
I've been pollinated.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you think pollination is?
Is it not sex with flowers?
Mm-hmm. A spider. I don't know. How would you have sex with a spider? Yes, he is an idiot. You are correct.
I'm an idiot, or the spider's an idiot?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, they knew beehives had to be transported, but we never gave a thought that they'd be on a semi-truck. So it appears that a 35-year-old male driver had traumatic injuries in the rollover and many, many bee stings. I just thought this was funny. I enjoyed this. Sounds like a lie. I bet you it happened. Why would they lie about this when the one? Do you think it's the spider that crossing the road was the sus part, or the part that's? Hey, I'm going to go with Yahoo News and Steven Symes. And by the way, that's a really good point, Insult Investor. We have all of these stories linked on our website, ourreviewswillkillyou.com, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Search for Our Reviews Will Kill You. You'll see stuff. Hey, I could have covered a deadly crash with a big rig covering 10,000 pounds of meat blocks. That could have been the story. But I chose the bees. I chose the bees. Because I like Chris Farley.
Chris Farley's cool. He died too young.
He did die too young. You know who else died too young of tragic circumstances? A Top Chef master. If I told you that someone died of inner tubing, what do you think happened to this person?
I'm thinking he went on a black cited sex organization. And was like, how many people can fill me up with a copious amounts of semen? And then they shoved it so far down his ear canal that it went into his brain.
This is a G-rated show. Give me what you actually think.
No, it's X-rated. So what I'm thinking is this master chef got his eggs scrambled.
Why do you keep assuming that this master chef was a man?
Oh my God. Oh,
you are a misogynist.
I get it. Yeah. Black.com. Yeah, I get it.
What?
Yeah, the porn site. She got some anaconda blasted through her ear canal, bled through her brain, and then just died. Is that where we're at?
No. Naomi Pomeroy, they finally found her body. It was recovered after a river tubing accident. She was 49. I hope if I ever had a way to go, it would be riding on a river in an inner tube. This was in Oregon, where all the good folks go to die. Her body was seen by canoeing people, and oh my God, she drowned in an inner tube, and she just kept floating down the river, and the canoe people finally found her, and they called 911. They're like, hey there, I see a lady. She drifting on a tube. She's dead.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. They found a deceased female in a shallow section of bedrock near the middle of a river with 1 or 2 feet of water. Is this how you're going to go?
I hope so.
You're hoping the sharks were going to do it. But there's always faith that if a shark can't get the job done, just go inner tubing. She was floating on the river with her husband and a friend. I want to know about that friend. They were recreating on tubes. so stupid. This is the dumbest way to go. Oh my gosh, hold on. They were recreating on tubes and a paddleboard. 2 tubes were secured together and a paddleboard was attached to Naomi. Became entangled on an exposed snag in the water. One of the adults was pulled under the water and unable to free herself. The deputies were using sonar, drone, and underwater camera equipment. Wow. That is that's a thing. Don't be a famous chef and drown in a river. Drown in a river. Yes, the spider was a story. I believe that people were trying to avoid killing a tarantula. I believe it. Since these are all depressing ways to go, let's talk about Noob Noob's your final option if all else fails.
What's that?
All right. So you've never seen Futurama, have you?
I have not.
The opening episode of Futurama has Fry. You know who Fry is, right? The main character.
Yeah, the main guy.
He gets into what he thinks is a phone booth, but it's actually a machine designed for you to finish yourself. And there's a robot in the booth with him who has it costs $0.25 for you to end everything. But he has the quarter on a string so that he can get his money back when he pays for the machine to work. Get it?
I don't.
You don't get that? Imagine making it to all the way to 49 and dying in a stupid activity. Yes, insult investor. I agree. So I can't. This is from the BBC. Maker of a pod that will no longer help you exist is launching in Switzerland. The company behind a 3D printed pod which can help you carry out an assisted "you won't be here anymore" said it is confident it could be used in Switzerland as early as next year. Do they really have a demand for this? Could you imagine paying someone for this? That seems strange.
What are you actually getting for this?
What do you mean?
I don't. I heard you say Futurama, then I zoned out, and then now we're here.
Okay. Well, about 1,300 people died in 2020 in Switzerland from they were youth in Asia. The youth in Asia.
Okay.
Do you understand what that is?
Asians killed a bunch of Switzerland people. I get it.
Yes. Young people in Switzerland killed a bunch of people. The youth in Asia. So this is a pod that will help you it will help you hang out with the youth in Asia.
So it basically helps you die.
We have to be very careful here. This is very controversial. So they have a 3D printed pod. It can be placed anywhere and is flooded with nitrogen. The process would take about 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes too long. So you just kill yourself. Well, you can't say that. You have to say I don't want to be around this place anymore.
Accidentally die on purpose.
Checking in with Jesus pod. Yeah, let's call it that. The
God.
Checking in with Jesus pod. The pod is activated from the inside, but it does have an emergency button to exit. Good for them. Good for you.
And this is legal?
In Switzerland.
Okay.
Not why? You think everyone has the same rules in the world?
Yeah, why not? Switzerland is neutral. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, Mr. M. We're glad to see you here.
My man.
Noob meeting Bender. Imagine. Let's see here. It's only $199.99. The pod is not covered by Swiss law because I don't know why it's not covered by. It could be dropped anywhere. Imagine just being like, yeah, I would like to get one of these anytime you want. They don't tell you the cost. So I'm going to assume it's $199.99. That makes sense. Is that not an outrage to you?
I mean,
you're
that's a
like
pretty
death
cheap
by
price.
shark for me.
I think it's an outrage that it's not advertised as a super cheap way to just go with God.
Why can't you just go swimming in Myrtle Beach with sharks?
That is free. That's not $199.99. That's just free.
You're guaranteed to make the news.
I'm going to try tomorrow.
Win-win-win situation for you.
I'm going to try tomorrow with my ma.
Hey, Ma, watch me get eaten by sharks. There's no way she's going swimming with you.
She'll YouTube it, and then it'll be a short.
Perfect. As long as she knows how to send it to me. It's
how quickly Noob gets eaten by a shark, and then it's just me getting devoured.
Yes, that will make it for a great short.
Booty first.
That's the only way to go.
They go ass to mouth in Myrtle.
that's those kind of sharks.
Yeah.
Yes. I would like to get out of that conversation.
So, Mr. M saw a bumper sticker. Honk if you love Jesus. Text while driving to meet him. All right. Okay.
No, wait, really? That's what it said? That's pretty good.
Pretty good one.
That is a good one. He probably wrote it himself. So if you escape in 7 minutes, you are brain damaged. That sounds like a big hole in that theory that they created that pod. That seems like a bad idea. What about like nitrogen narcosis? Can't they be like, at that point, they're intoxicating you and you can't make a sound decision whether or not you're going to hang loose with Jesus? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I love Jesus.
So anyway, I want to get out of that particular Jesus conversation, but in to Terminator.
I wanted to be terminated by Jesus.
Terminator 0. Would you like to be terminated by Jesus?
It looks pretty cool.
Does it though? As that strong
the
female
animation style
whammon.
Looks pretty cool. I don't know about the strong whammon, but I like the Terminator dude because he's got a penis.
I just don't understand, why does all Terminator have to be like strong whammon? Can't there be like strong man? That last one, No Fate or whatever the heck it was called, Terminator Dark Fate. That was
with the Daenerys.
No, that was Terminator 5. Terminator Dark Fate was like a reboot with the guy who directed Deadpool, who's an absolute...
I don't know if I ever actually saw that one.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Wait, was that where did Sarah Connor come back?
Yes. Old lady Sarah Connor.
Yeah, no, it was not good, right?
Not good at all. Well, this one has, let's see here, Timothy Olyphant in it. What?
I like him.
He's a Terminator. Who else? Rosario Dawson's in it as Ahsoka. That was a joke. Ann Dowd from Handmaid's Tale. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch it. Ready, man, with your caravan. What color would you like? Would you, man? What color would me, man? She likes dogs. Me, man. She need a caravan.
She likes dogs. I like dogs.
What color would you? She like periwinkle blue. Could you give me periwinkle blue? Me, man. She wants me to get it. Can you make it happen? I wouldn't. What'd it say? You know what that's from?
English, motherfucker.
Snatch.
Yeah, it's from that Brad Pitt movie.
I speak gypsy. Yeah,
it's from that Brad Pitt movie.
We covered Spaceball 2. Did we cover Spaceball 2?
We did.
I think I did a short on it. It should have been Spaceball 3, The Search for Spaceball 2. Do you really think Josh Gad is going to do a good job on Spaceballs 2?
Probably not.
No. It's going to be as bad. Okay. Clearly, Insult Investor does not. You weren't watching. I think, didn't I start? I started watching. It was, what's that other movie that Brooks does? No. History of the World Part 1 is a classic, right? You've seen that? Mel Brooks' History of the World? They did
I have not.
You've never seen that?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's a classic. There's a History of the World. They did a History of the World Part 2 and it was just atrocious. It was on, I think it was on Amazon. I think I started reviewing it and I refused to finish it because it was so bad. And Mel Brooks is like 90 years old and he's like, "Oh, give me money? Okay, I'll do whatever you say, nice man." Yeah. It had History of the World had Richard Pryor in it. It's very funny. That's the one. Oh, you've never seen that one with the eunuchs? There's a bunch of eunuchs and they try to figure out whether or not the one guy's a eunuch or not because they have feathers in front of their junk and they won't get a boner. If you're a eunuch, you can't get a boner.
What?
God, you have to see History of the World. I think it still holds up today. There's a really great scene.
What the hell is the longest story, or what's that dragon?
What dragon?
Never-ending story. Never-ending story.
That we're going to do strictly for our viewing members. We just have to figure out how to get it up. Yeah, with the Patreon that we don't have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I bet you if I try to reactivate it, just like, I don't know if you knew this, but our TikTok, I think, is the Scotty Drones account.
Is it really?
I think it is. I think they're connected. So,
oh, shit.
Yeah, that's exciting.
We should start just uploading butthole TikToks.
You can if you like. He's on a boat. Insult investors on a boat.
Send pics. Send pics, bro.
Hard to see everything. Wouldn't you want to go on the... If I owned a boat, I would go on the same trip that Odysseus went on. Just to see. That would be my life stream. I think it will be my new life stream. From the Iliad and the Odyssey and the Iliad. Odysseus.
Yeah, from Troy.
Yeah, you could start in Troy. And then you go through Scylla. Not Priscilla, but Scylla and Chiron. All that cool stuff. No?
Priscilla Godzilla.
Let's move. Are we moving on?
To the reviews.
Oh, were we in or out on that? I think we're both in. Reviews!
I'm in. Yeah, I'm in.
Got reviews. What are we reviewing? What am I reviewing since you watched?
Whatever dumb shit you watched.
Let's do Back to Black first. Amy
Winehouse. Who gives a shit about Amy Winehouse?
That's a good question. That is a real good question. I don't I don't want to go to rehab. I said no. No.
Yeah.
As far as I knew, Amy Winehouse had one hit. Like, I don't know anything about her other than that. I also don't think the story was very accurate because I looked up some things afterwards and I was like, this does not seem like it makes sense. So the critics have it at 34%, audience score 86%. The extraordinary story of Amy Winehouse's early rise to fame and making her groundbreaking album Back to Black, told from Amy's perspective and inspired by her deeply personal lyrics. The film follows her the remarkable woman behind the phenomenon and tumultuous relationship at the center of one of the most legendary albums of all time. Really?
What?
I mean, I can name one song off of it. Can you name
Rehab? And that is it.
Yes, I don't know any other songs off of there. I do know that she died at the magic age of 27, which is the same age that all the other famous people die at. Famous musicians.
Was Heath Ledger 27?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would think he was older than that, but I could be wrong. But I do know that Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Kurt Cobain and who else? Maybe Jim Morrison all died at 27. It's like a music.
A lot of people die. So it's all musicians that die at 27.
Yes, usually musicians who use and abuse substances.
But Elvis did not die at 27.
No, he died on the toilet in his 50s.
Oof.
Isn't that the best way to go?
Shits are hard sometimes.
Critic consensus Back to Black. Sympathetic approach to the subject's story is overdue antidote to the tabloid treatment she often received in life, even if the end results are disappointingly pedestrian. I thought the girl, the star, Marissa Abella, was very good and more attractive than Amy Winehouse was in real life, which made it much
not
better
hard
on the
to do.
Not hard. It's not that hard to be more attractive. Which part don't you like? The bad. You know what I discovered? She is the beginning of the terrible tattoo on women craze. Right?
Was she the one that started it?
I swear I think she was, because she was like the queen of terrible tattoos.
Did she have the under boob tattoo?
No. You mean the between boob tattoo?
Yeah.
That's the one that you really like. No, she had them all over her arms and stuff, and like her chest. So I don't know, but I feel like she was the beginning of the really terrible tattoo, like for on women thing, which I think
that
is
whore.
Absolutely terrible. It was way too long. There's no way it's an 86%. The girl who played her was very good. They leave out so much of what actually happened. It's kind of astonishing. Mark Ronson actually produced that album, Back to Black, and he went on to do better things like My Name is Ken. What's the name of that song? I'm Just Ken.
Yeah, I'm Just Ken.
Yes, that's Mark Ronson. And, he did a lot of other things, and they don't discuss. There was a big fight between Amy Winehouse and Mark Ronson over that Back to Black album. And told from Amy's perspective. Yes, it was told from Amy's perspective, filmed in Drug-O-Vision. Yes, there were several times when she was so drunk that the camera just blurred out because she was so drunk. And I'm not even kidding. It was literally from her perspective where she's like,
was this better? Was this better than the Marilyn Monroe biopic?
No, because here's the big difference. Well, first of all, Marilyn Monroe, that girl was naked in like every other scene, which was a big win. This girl was only naked in like 2 scenes and not as clearly naked, right? And here's the other big miss. At least you got to see Marilyn Monroe die. At least. You might have ended on feet pics, but you still got to see her die. This, you don't even get. You stick it out for 2 hours, and you don't even get to watch her drink herself to death because she died of alcohol poisoning.
What is it? What's the last scene?
Is of her winning a Grammy. So I'm like, okay, who cares?
Stupid. She doesn't deserve a Grammy, but yeah, that's stupid.
What do you mean she won like 5 Grammys? I'm pretty sure she earned a Grammy.
She's a shitty artist.
I don't want to go to rehab. I said no.
So I died instead.
Yes. So yeah. Oh, and Intel Investor is correcting us. He says that that Elvis fell off the toilet, and he was technically next to it when he died. I would assume he had heart failure from pushing out all of those. He fell
off the toilet because he was shoving a peanut butter
and banana sandwich.
Banana up his ass.
No, he liked peanut butter and banana.
Excitement.
Peanut butter and banana.
Yeah.
Fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, yeah. Why, you haven't had them before?
Not recently.
Well, you should make yourself one and review it. Peanut butter.
You know what also I haven't had recently? Some good old-fashioned strammies. Just saying.
That sounds like a you problem, and it'll be
you
will be dead before you get into one of those.
August, just saying. You get the ingredients ready?
You'll be dead by then. It's fine.
Okay, I'll be dead by then. The sharks will get me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
The other thing I'll say about the last thing I'll say about this is the actress who did it. There are times when she sings the songs, and there are times when Amy sings the songs, and she's actually a pretty good singer, and she does a good job. So good for her. She gets an 86%. The rest of the show does not. So that's that. Let's look at
now. We need to go to Star Wars.
The acolyte.
You've done 8 million videos on this, so you can keep this short and sweet.
I will keep this short and sweet. Oh my god. We'll start with the idea that the critics were paid off. So the critics have it at 80%, and the fans review bomb the crap out of this, so it's at 16%. But by the end, it kind of earned its 16%. This could be one of the most incoherent shows I've ever seen in my entire life. There is definitely the kindling of something interesting here, but they absolutely, positively ruin it with the absolute garbage writing. This was written by people like monkeys on typewriters could have written something better than this.
Does it have cool lightsaber battles? That's all I care about.
There are 2 lightsaber battles in the entire thing that are good. There's a Wookiee. Would you like to see a Wookiee lightsaber battle?
That doesn't make sense, but yes.
Would you like to see someone use a lightsaber on a woman who turns into a force fart?
Absolutely.
Then this show is for you. They made it clearly for you. Yeah, but Courtney Love is still alive. Courtney Love should be dead, but is still alive. How do I? Their description is: a former Padawan reunites with the Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes, but discovers the forces they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated. That is not an accurate description of what happens in this show. They make it sound like it's a police procedural where the Jedi are cops. It's more like all Jedi are bastards. Because by the end of it, they make the Jedi evil.
Oh?
And they basically ruin everything. And the thing that bothers me the most about the show is that all of the pieces, you know how like there's supposed to be character arcs for people? You know, you go through,
that makes sense.
You have like you have a setup and then you go through like a little bit of struggle. And then, the struggle like changes you in a way where, you get better, man. And then you have a character arc, right? This does not have any character arcs. Almost
beginning, middle, end thing. Protagonist.
Yeah. Well, this show has none of the above. None of the main characters do not change from start to beginning. Like they end up in the same place that they started, except for essentially they're flip flopped. So the main characters end up being in the place where they started, and that makes no sense and is stupid and needs to end. Like they set up for season 2, does not need a season 2. And this is poison death. It's not. I'm trying to decide if it's as bad as Book of Boba Fett. It's really, really bad. Like really bad. It might be the worst thing that Star Wars has ever made. That is distinctly possible.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So I cannot recommend it. I do recommend our shorts and videos. I
love it because I love strong women.
There aren't even strong women in it. It literally makes no sense.
I love black women.
Well, then have I got a show for you?
And I like to get mossed up.
She's not even in it. Like the fact that they promote her as a star of the show is ridiculous. But you know who is in it? Daphne Keane, who is X-24.
Oh, yeah. The girl who's going to be in Deadpool and Wolverine soon.
Oh, my God. I think I know what character she is, too. But yeah, Star Wars.
Lady Deadpool?
This is a spoiler. They need to put a, what do they call in this? This is like the final nail in Star Wars' coffin, as far as I'm concerned. Pretty much. They say it's a mystery. There is no mystery to this whatsoever. They solve the mystery in the first episode. It's pretty stupid. So I cannot recommend it. This is terrible. It is absolutely trash, and I do not recommend it. Should I tell my short story of the worst roommate ever? The worst.
No, you should do a separate video because my kidneys are exploding from the piss I need to take.
Why don't you just go do that? Let's leave it up to Mr. M. If Mr. M is still here and he wants me to tell another story about my worst roommates ever, well, technically it's the show on Netflix, Worst Roommate Ever, but told from my perspective as if I lived it. I just have to figure out what episode I want to talk about.
Oh my God.
Why don't you just see? Let's see what Mr. M says, and if he had to leave and he can't hear, I know we're on like a super delay.
He always says goodbye. He's here.
Then that means he wants to hear. And I'm sorry, I have not been clipping it. I've just been going through. I've been put through hell in a handbasket recently, and I just have not been able to get to clipping the shows and doing all the extra work that we need to hire someone to do because I can't do it all. And Noob Noob does not do anything. He can't even activate a microphone.
You're the bestest, though. You can do it all. You are smart. You
Am
is
I a
strong.
strangwammon? Do I need validation?
I don't know if Mr. M's here, though. I don't know.
Hey, maybe them kids went to bed. We are like 5 minutes delayed for some reason.
Yeah,
It's this new OBS that I updated. It's very like all the settings are messed up, and I did not anticipate that. That is not something I anticipated.
We'll get there eventually.
Why don't we'll have like a vote in the chat one of these. I don't even know how to do that anymore. Engage.
I'm gonna need you to decide whether you're telling the story or we ending the show before I piss myself.
I know. Can't we just drag it out for a little bit longer and just see what happens?
Nope.
Okay, how's this sound? I will do a special segment where I tell my worst roommate story ever. I could actually tell real ones too, because I have some worst roommate stories ever of where my roommates either tried to kill me, drown me, or ate all my food and tried to have me starve to death. So maybe I'll have my own segment of worst roommates ever. So how about we end it? It's been a long show. I think we've been here for an hour and a half. And we started late. So
yes,
let's wrap it up. Are you even moving? Are you dead? Like, are you frozen?
What do you mean? No, I'm moving back and forth. Am I frozen?
Your camera is all out of yeah.
There is a storm going on right now, so I don't know if the thingy is messed up.
No, what happens when you get a hurricane and your entire house floods?
I'll kill myself.
Yeah, well, it's the sharks. Remember the sharks. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here then. And if you guys want to hear some worst roommate stories, I shall accommodate because I love all y'all and I am slave to what you tell me to do. Maybe we'll put them on our non-existent Patreon or for members only. For as little as $1 a month, you can feed a starving noob who is clearly starving. You can see it in his eyes. He's in a food desert and only eats junk food now, so he's swelling up to a new size. So, from anything else? No, that's it. Yeah, we're good. We love all y'all, but we are on to the next one.